It is now time for the Eco event in Duel Links, meaning we're getting Baseball Utopia coming to the game via a new mini box, which is bringing hero support, dragon stuff, light fiends for royal rebels, but not really. We're getting new bundles, new skills. So let's go first of all to the brand new bundles, because we're getting the Red Boot and Burst Dragon, which we knew we were getting via the skill. This is one of my favorite cards in Rush Duel overall. It's a really cool boss. It burns, becomes really big, and it can also shovel cards back from opponent's graveyard into their deck, meaning against like Galaxy, this will be really good, but it's limit 1. So if you go to the search and you go, you know what, Rush Duel, let's go limit 1, what are we now not playing it with? Well, every good legend card is basically off rip. So yeah, now it means Trap Hole is probably going to be your best bet in Dragons, which I guess is fine, but also we're getting more hero support. We're getting Miracle Fusion, not limit 1, but of course just a bundle. And so heroes now with this, with the new cards in the box, are going to be really, really good. The new Flash of Shining Flare mini box, and yeah, we're getting Shining Flare Wingman. This is fine, right? It's a really big boss, and that's kind of it. You know, of course, it attacks in, deals battle damage, right, which was a monster, so if you are dealing with a big 5k body somehow, talismanic, then this is going to clear really, really nicely. This is going to be a one-off in the deck. Then is Blue Fang, of course. Probably will be, you know, a 2 or 3 off, right, just because you can play those cards. It is removal. It floats the OG Blue Fang Dragon when you do send it for the effect, and so this will be pretty cool. I do think that the Red Boot is the better boss monster, but given this one we'll see play more often because it is not limit 1, then you're going to play, you know, 2 or 3 of this if you can do, but probably you'll get away with 1 copy. Nice and fine. The skill, of course, does push this with the fusion spells, with the new support. We've then got the home run hitter Utopia card, right? This deck is probably going to be okay, right? It is all about just putting out multiple really big bodies, and that's kind of it, right? That's all the deck kind of does. Will it be top tier? Probably not. Will it be a fun anime deck? Sure, 100%. Then finally for Ultra Rares is Carry-On the Star Knight. Now, this is a bit disappointing because we were kind of hoping to see some more rebel support, and whilst this is technically that in its Light Fiend, it's not great, right? 2 tribute, it gives the Fiend you control piercing. It's that really that great at the moment? Probably not, right? So I don't think this is all that really. Then, Super Rares is where things get kind of crazy. So we've got the new Voltric Wingman, a fusion of Sparkman Avian, and in the turn you summon this, fusion summon a 6/8 warrior from your extra deck by shuffling cards in your graveyard into your deck. So you will go into this, right? You will then be able to go into your Burst Wingman with the cards in your graveyard, and to do that, you've got Elemental Circulation. This card is a 3-of in Heroes 100%. Reveal a 6 or 7 warrior fusion in your extra deck. Send a card from out to graveyard, whose name is in that, so sending any of the hero materials. Then draw 3, then send 1. It's a bonkers card. And Heroes might just become the new best deck. Right, I think they've got a very solid chance of being there, right? It's also, you know, they're getting Clayman. Okay, it's a big all we've kind of got to deal with now. Will see play? Probably not. You've got Sparkman, just good stats, right? And also Thunder Giant, which is going to be more removal, but it's maybe a one-off, right? It's maybe a one-off. Of course, Mudbull Man, of course, you've got the Marina as well. Both of these aren't that great. You've then got Fusion Cancel, and this at first I thought was not all that amazing, but A, it's good for getting around your opponent's big boards, like, you know, their Marshlands Road being 5,000 tab points, splits it off into the 7th Road and the Witch, which is fine. Or like the Executive Riding, you can play it in your turn, so you could remove one of the weaker bodies, right, then play this, split the guy into 2, and attacking with your big fusion. You know, that would work out, and so this, I think, you know, if this was like Speed Duel, because it's so restricted around one mechanic, it wouldn't see play, but in Rush Duel, when every deck is basically a fusion deck, it's pretty good, but also in your own deck, right, because let's say you destroy a monster with 7th Road, you can then play this, split your card into 2, and attack twice. So if it all works out, this could be a pretty big game ender, actually. Looking forward to this one. You've then got a Stripping Wyvern, which again we talked about from the skill leaks. This card is really, really good for that deck, right? You are adding back your Burst Fusion or your Boost Fusion and special summoning either of the OG dragons. Phoenix Dragoon, which this one is a really good card, right? In OG Rush Duel, it's really good. In Duel Links Rush, I'm not too sure, right? So if there's 10 more cards in your deck, which is perfectly fine, send that one from your graveyard, gain 300, then you can draw one card that's lower in your graveyard, which it is kind of just like a Mystic Dealer. That's all it really is, with a bit more of a requirement. So it's good. Will it break dragons? Probably not. But it's generically good. So we'll have to wait and see. We've then got the Goblin Digging Captain. Now, this is a neat card that would have been really cool as an event reward, but as a box card, it's not great. It works with Trap Pole and Returning Life, two legends of cards of choice, which you'll probably be running, given that the skill balance, right, does kind of force you into playing at least Trap Hole. So maybe that'll see play. It's a up to 2k debuff, which is fine, but as a box card, it's not that great. Joint deck, getting this like a Silas, again, the only card they're getting in the box, which is a bit disappointing, but with the skill, it's pretty good. This one's a reprint, this one does support the carry-on we got, and it's fine, but it's just not like, it's not what we were kind of hoping for with a potential for Roa support given in the anime. I believe Roa did play against Yuka, so it's okay. And of course, we're getting the Dodo second, we're also getting the other support right by her level up rewards, I assume, so this is fine, right? In terms of res normals, the fusion spells there, we've got the boosted Wyvern as well, which against the fusion material. DPF Rebuilder, which is revealing a dragon to add a fusion spell from your graveyard back to your field. So, multiple ways of going into these new dragon fusions. It's definitely the deck I'm most excited for. This is a surprising box release, right? You know, we knew we were getting the dragon stuff, we knew we were getting Utopia stuff, we didn't know about Heroes. And shockingly, Heroes might be the biggest winner of this box by far, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. It is also dropping again at 6 AM. I've been doing this more often, and so I kind of like this one because it means I can now just wake up and then go into the event, make content, whatever, rather than it being at 2 AM in the morning and, you know, kind of missing out on the first hype kind of moments of the new box. So, yeah, look forward to this one on Friday.